Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, your daily dose of vocabulary enrichment. I'm your host, Alex, and today we're diving into a word that can sometimes feel like it describes life itself: complication. So, what exactly does complication mean? Well, it's a C1 level noun, meaning a problem that makes things harder, something that introduces difficulty or complexity. It's that extra layer of, well, stuff that turns a simple task into a head-scratcher. Think of it as the opposite of straightforward. A complication can arise in any situation, from medical diagnoses to travel plans. Now, let's explore some synonyms for complication. Words that capture a similar sense of added difficulty. We have problem, which is a pretty general term but definitely applicable. For example, the broken printer introduced a problem for the entire office. Another good synonym is difficulty, highlighting the challenge posed. We encountered unexpected difficulty in obtaining the necessary permits. Then there's obstacle, suggesting something that stands in your way. The language barrier proved to be a significant obstacle during our negotiations. We can also use the word hurdle, picturing something you need to jump over. Funding remains the biggest hurdle to completing this research project. Finally, consider entanglement, implying a messy or confusing situation. The legal dispute resulted in a complex entanglement of contracts. Now, let's flip the coin and look at some antonyms words that represent the opposite of complication. We have simplicity, which perfectly encapsulates the lack of added difficulty. The beauty of her design lies in its simplicity. Another antonym is ease, highlighting the lack of effort required. The new software allows for ease of use. Then there's straightforwardness, suggesting a clear and direct path. The instructions were appreciated for their straightforwardness. We can also use clarity, emphasizing the absence of confusion. The judge's ruling provided much-needed clarity on the issue. And finally, consider expediency, suggesting speed and efficiency. For reasons of expediency, they decided to take a different route. So, how can we use complication in everyday life? Well, imagine you're planning a trip and suddenly your passport expires. That's a complication. Or perhaps you're baking a cake and you realize you're out of eggs. Another complication. You might say, there's a complication with my visa application, so I might have to postpone my trip. Or, the latest software update introduced a new complication to our workflow. You can even use it more generally, like life is full of complications when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. Here are some more usage examples in sentences and phrases. The patient developed a serious complication after surgery. The unexpected weather added a complication to our hiking plans. The merger created a number of legal complications. Due to a family complication, I won't be able to attend the meeting. Let's try to avoid any further complications. We need to address this complication immediately. The ongoing negotiations have reached a complication. He tried to explain the complication in simple terms. She successfully navigated the complication with grace. Ignoring the problem only led to further complications. The new regulations introduced several unforeseen complications for small businesses. One complication led to another, making the project even more challenging. The complication arose when they realized they had different interpretations of the contract. His health problems added another layer of complication to his already busy life. She tried to avoid any complication in her relationship with her colleagues. The political situation presented a significant complication to the peace process. So, to recap, complication is a problem that makes things harder, with synonyms like problem, difficulty, obstacle, hurdle, and entanglement, and antonyms like simplicity, ease, straightforwardness, clarity, and expediency. It's a word we can use to describe anything that adds an extra layer of difficulty to a situation. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this episode helpful. Now, for a call to action. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show, and that really helps us keep Hello Word going. And now for your assignment, create your own sentence using the word complication and share it in the comments below the video. I can't wait to read them. See you next time on Hello Word.